Welcome back to the start of the 12th and final season of Border Adventures, where we are now in charge of Feyenoord, and we quite like the idea of concluding this epic saga with another piece of silverware. And wouldn't it be nice if the silverware in question was an Eredivisie title? Just the small matter of PSV and Ajax to overcome, and we're in action against one of those giants of Dutch football today. We have had a very busy summer transfer window. We have got a lot of new recruits through the door. I think we've strengthened the squad. I think you'll recognise quite a few of these names. So today we're going to introduce you to all of our new boys and get out there and try and assert our dominance at the top of the Eredivisie table. Before we show you all of our new recruits, let's just show you how we've gone on in our first two games of the Eredivisie campaign. We didn't come back for the first game of the season. We wanted to hold on and bring you that Ajax game, but the first two fixtures have both been wins and they've both been clean sheets. A 4-0 win over Sparta Rotterdam and a 2-0 win over Heerenveen, who were a pretty impressive side last year. So we've got off to a good start. Today is going to be a different proposition. And we've got a lot of players to show you. Let's talk about the one big signing that's gone out of the club, and that is our goalie, one of the best in the world, Raki, who we fended off bids for all summer. He didn't get particularly upset by that because he was waiting for Manchester City to come in for him. They never did. The board started accepting some of the offers that did come in for him. We protested them. The board backed us, but then a huge bid came in from Chelsea, £70 million. And because we protested previous transfers that the board had sanctioned, this time it gave us no option to. It gave us a war chest to go out and spend. And boy, have we spent it. So let's introduce you to our new squad. So we needed a new goalie because our backup goalie, who we'd have been quite happy playing, well, he was out for 10 weeks because he picked up an injury in pre-season. So we needed another keeper, and we brought in a familiar name, Juan Martin Cabrera, if you recognise him. That's because he's the goalie we had at Stuttgart, and he was pretty impressive when we had him there. And to get him through the door at just £10 million, well, that was okay. We were weak in the fullback positions last season, so we've gone out and signed one. Go Van Hoon is our new left back, a Vietnamese player. Who's previously been on the books of clubs like Liverpool. He was with FC Copenhagen last year, and he's a significant upgrade for us at left back. Couldn't really find a right back to sign, so we've brought in one on loan, Jose Murga, who's come in from Real Madrid. He's described as a wonder kid. Physically, he certainly looks the part. He's made a pretty decent start to the first couple of games of the season as well, so he's in as well. We continue with Ard Schmidt as our centre-back. He is a pretty strong option, but we've got two players that are backup for him now. So he's not having to play with 17-year-olds back there. So one of them is Chima, our captain when we were at Luzern. The man who helped guide us to the Swiss title has come in for an £11.5 million fee. He's brave and aggressive and good in the air. He's going to be feisty. He likes to dive into tackles. He's going to be an angry little proposition at the heart of our defence. And we like it. But when we need to rotate and bring in fresh legs, well, we've got another familiar name. It's the return of Tanguy Kouassi, who again we had when we were at Luzern, but the board sold him from under us. Again, 6'3", very good physically, good concentration. Aerially, he's very strong. Well, he's going to make quite a nice backup option for us in defence. He came in at just over £4 million. Pleased to have him recruited as well. Further forward, who else do you need when you're looking to bring in a deep-lying playmaker to rotate with Wesley Verhoel throughout the season? The Otter is in again. The third time we've had him. Stuttgart weren't interested in keeping him, so £11 million bought him out to Rotterdam. He's already made 2 starts. He's not got a goal. He's not got an assist. And he's already pulling an average rating of 8.5. Yet again, we return to his attributes. They are absolutely nothing special. But the man is a magician. But he needs a ball winner alongside him. And again, we've brought in the Muesli. He's still only 21. An enthusiastic centre-back that we are finally now pushing a little bit further forward into midfield. Physically, excellent. Mentally, very strong. What a tough tackler he's going to be in the midfield for us as well. Passing a little bit off, but he's only got to slide it 5 yards to his left, and the Otter will take care of the rest. Then going a little bit further forward, we needed a new backup winger. I think we've probably signed one that might actually become our first choice. It's Jacobo Manchia, another wonder kid on loan from Real Madrid. He's made a pretty good start so far, 2 assists and a goal as well. He looks like he could provide some pretty good competition for our normal left winger out there, who is going to be Matt McMillan. So those two will share that position. Over on the right, we've got competition as well. We're very happy with Stephen Dora, although he spent a lot of pre-season injured, and we started playing a player that we had come through as a youth prospect at Stuttgart, Giorgi Coppeliani, but he was always too young for us to be able to field in a Bundesliga fixture, so we've brought him in now, and he has made a great start to life out in Feyenoord. 3 goals already, a man of the match in just 2 games, £7.5 million for an 18-year-old, I think is a pretty decent rotation option for us. We've got playmaker strength in depth as well. We've still got the big man, 6'5", Wout van der Heijden. But we've also picked up on a free transfer from Bayern Munich, Antonio Vidal. And he has again got some nice technical ability, very good team working and vision in there as well. And then further forward, well, we have, of course, got Frank Bremer, the hero of the back end of last season. Bids have been raining in for him. We've turned them all down so far, but if a big one comes in, the board might just get twitchy, so we've bought in backup. We have signed on loan a Romanian international, Louis Munteanu, who again is quick, agile, great balance. Finishing and composure is superb. We first found him when we were at Stuttgart and he was playing at Mainz, and we nearly bought him in, but we went for Garrincha instead. Well, we went back for Garrincha, but he was not interested in signing for us this season, so we went to Munteanu instead. Couldn't agree a fee to bring him in permanently, so he's come in on loan with the option to buy him in the future. But again, we wanted another little option from the bench. And we've gone nostalgic here. We're not expecting this player to make a lot of starts. But Peter Musa has arrived. He's 32 years old now, but physically, he's still pretty robust for a target man. Jumping reach of 16. And to be brutally honest, his attributes are not that much worse than youngsters that we were digging out of the under-19s to play last year. He's already made an appearance off the bench. Did not disgrace himself. Good hold-up play. And it was a little bit of nostalgia for our final season of Border Adventures. Well, we wanted to reunite ourselves with the big man. He's been playing back in his native Croatia for a few years now since he left Toulon. Again, another player that we have now signed for the 3rd time. But we can delay no longer. We're going to be taking on Ajax. We're going to have to give a squad number to Munteanu. He's not very fit at the moment, so probably won't even bring him off the bench today. We'll let Bremer continue up front. We've got plenty of good options in the striking positions now. Looks like we are the home team for this game. We need a good team talk with a big response. Pick up from where you left off last time. Not really done the job. Ooh, maybe a variety of team talks is one of the things that maybe they might improve for FM21. I certainly wouldn't say no. We've got the huddle and we're off, and this is a big fixture. And in the 2nd minute, it's highlight time already. There is the Ott. There's Bremer, and they have got the ball clear. They don't really have many men forward, do they? They're playing pretty conservatively early on. We're coming straight back at them. It's the Chinchilla. He's hit the post. He started well to life in the Eredivisie. Only a loan signing, but a Real Madrid wonder kid playing in the Eredivisie? Not bad. Smit and Chima so far look like they are forming a good partnership. And I don't think Kouassi is a bad backup to bring in for them either. There's the Ott. He has been spraying balls in that first couple of games like nobody's business. And there's the little guy. This is why we are so desperate to hang on to Frank Bremer. Product of the Feyenoord Academy. Matches that board philosophy of wanting to play players that have come through our own youth team. And he is a little fox in the proverbial box. And inside 10 minutes, we have got a very good start against Ajax, who won the Eredivisie at a canter last season. Inexplicably, they were denied the double because they lost in the cup final to a team from the division below. So they are not infallible, and they are also sporting an away kit that's just as garish as ours. We're into the highlights again. They've gone more attacking according to the feedback from the bench. And they certainly have sprung our back line. It's Fontaine. Cabrera, the new boy. Comfortable. We've not had a lot of possession. We're playing our Hall and Oates tactic. We never have a lot of possession with that. Two deep-lying midfielders means that you do give up a lot of possession to spring some pretty dangerous counter-attacks. And I think things are going well, but you're capable of even... No, let's give them the don't get complacent talk. They enjoy that little note of caution. I don't think we need to do too much from the bench already, although that midfield attacking three of Chinchilla, Verdot and Coppeliani have not started great. We will see how they develop at the start of the second half. I think we'll actually demand more from them straight off as well. But we've got attacking strength in depth on the bench this season, whereas last season we had youngsters who were a bit raw and whose attributes were really not cut out for the top level. This season we've got greater strength in depth, and we have also got a bit of height, a bit of aggression and a bit of bite as well. Just like Chima. Oh, this guy had some personality difficulties when he first signed for Luzern, but he's captain material now. His personality describes him as fairly determined. He's a leader, he's brave, he's aggressive. He's a bit of a warrior figure in that back line for us. And I think, has Merger given away a penalty with a perfectly good tackle? The ref's running to the VAR monitor. We know what that means. But yeah, we're pretty pleased to have Chima with us this season. Shock me. Come on. Don't give a penalty. Here he comes. What do you think it'll be? Oh, it's a penalty, is it? Well, there is a turn up for the books. Okay, this is going to drag. Oh no, has he given a free kick maybe? No. Hush my evil mouth. Of course it's a penalty. We need our keeper here, otherwise this is Ajax's route back into the game. Oh, he's hit the post. We didn't need the keeper. He's given it a lot of welly and he's struck it against the post. And I think we are making some substitutions now. Where is Dora the Explorer? Coppeliani given the big build-up. 3 goals in the first 2 fixtures. Well, not giving us an awful lot today. So we're going to bring Dora on. We'll keep our powder dry on the other 2 subs. Well, Ajax are coming at us now though, aren't they? And they have struck one against one of our defenders. They've still got the ball. Oh, and they've got men free, and Cabrera does a good job, and we're dropping to balance straight away. And we're also going to live on the edge and yell, concentrate. Overwhelmed them. Overwhelmed. It's the end of the FM20 cycle. You'd think I'd learnt by now. You never shout concentrate, even though that's exactly what you'd like your players to do. The Chinchilla's not been great either. Let's get Mac McMillan on. And we've got one more sub to make. And Wesley Verhoel, who has been throwing the mother of all sulks recently. Absolutely not impressed at all that he's been denied move to some big Premier League clubs. Do you know what? We're going to throw Tanguy in front of that back four as a ball-winning midfielder. See whether he can scamper about. Win some tackles for us in place of Muesli. 10 minutes to go. This would be a huge result. A third on the counter would be a treat. The explorer's wriggling through. Gone all the way and struck it from a long way out. Bit ambitious perhaps. Free kick time. The Ott. Oh, he's rolling back the years. Of course he's rolling back the years. Aye, we know he's got it in his locker, don't we? The Otter with his first of the season. I don't know why this young marine mammal plays so well. His attributes are solid. There's plenty of 14s and 15s there, but he's not a world beater. But he plays incredibly well whenever we sign him and pick him. And a fourth would be too much, but we've got players flooding forward. If Bremer times it right, he's gone alone instead. Oh, he has thumped one into the base of the post and it's just stuck on the line. That could have been 4-0 against Ajax. It still could. We got the big men up from the back. Llama couldn't get to it. Looks like that could be the full-time whistle. 3-0 against Ajax. Clean sheet. I'm going to passionately say that was a pretty nice victory. And we are going to finish this episode by just having a look at that table. Ajax have already drawn a game and now lost to us. We are 3 from 3. PSV haven't even got a win yet this season. So our next order of business is to play through a few of these games and come back. Well, when we've got some big European action to play, or maybe when we've got a game against one of our other big rivals, such as PSV, hopefully in a top-of-the-table clash in the Eredivisie. Thank you for everybody that's stuck with Border Adventures into our 12th season. Thank you for everybody that continues to leave likes on the videos. And thank you to all you lovely people that have subscribed to the channel. And we're going to see you next time. We're going to carry on these Border Adventures.